Libras are an interesting place because, Pluto moving Capricorn, they've had a lot of issues with being emotionally grounded. They live in their mind. And so they're usually quite often they can be a wreck. And they don't realize it because they're so busy thinking back and forth, thinking back and forth. But with the South Node in their sign, the universe is saying you got to step away from your old ego and step into the relationships that actually work with the North Node in Aries, because I think their ego has been wrapped up in trying to make something. It's almost like a puzzle for them to make a bad relationship work is sort of an ego kind of
Mm.
like win-win thing. It's the Aries part of them, where they kind of, look proud of themselves. So it's God is saying, let go of the ego and go for what actually works. So my resolutions for Libra is forget everyone, follow my heart. Okay. So we're saying leave behind the people you've been doing and abandon all relationships that don't work. So I'm giving Libra a free ride here to basically go off in the sunset and follow your heart. What are your thoughts on Libra?
Again, very similar. I have a release loss. What you want comes from another perspective. So, I'm always getting that, Libra bouncing those things out. I'm always getting Libra. I know you're all sick and tired of hearing me say Aries. So it's like I'm always talking about the Aries thing with you and how, there's something you have to release. And yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and what's funny is Libras, they are humble, they are diplomats, they are humanitarians, but they're actually very controlling. Like they want world peace their way,
Yeah.
kind of thing, the kind of thing. So I think what you're saying and what's coming up in the astrology too is like if it would have worked, it would have worked by now. So it's like I think it's time to call the race. It's a new era. Let it go and try a new way. Yeah.
And I think, this is like very collective too, is like, I've been getting a lot of what I call Tinkerbell readings, right? Where I say, if you don't believe it's not going to happen, but it's more like, I think we need to believe in the magic, like magical things can happen, good things can happen for us, all that.
That's a good point. I think Neptune, these high degrees of Pisces, is in the
Yeah.
magic. And I just want to say, Jupiter and Taurus makes life manifest faster. It makes everything more fertile. So, this is the time to believe in magic, certainly. And Pluto and Aquarius is sort of opening up magic that probably wasn't there in the Dark Ages, but is now. So I agree on that notion. It is definitely time to believe in magic, and Libras especially because
Yeah.
they're very, because they're so relatable, you think they're like you, but they're not. they're just relating to you. They're very much in their mind and very logical. And I think you're right. Like focus on the magic for sure.
It's serious.